Well, hello, we're back. Another episode of Five Topics of Life. Hope you had a wonderful week. And well, to all the people that have been conversing and coming back and chatting with Sparty and I on social media, welcome to the swirlers out there. The big notice from last week. I hope everything's gone well for you out in the public there, swirling around this week. To all the mothers, very happy Mother's Day. As I say, a very good warm welcome to Sparty. How are you, big fella?
I'm good, Richie. Yeah, I'm very good. And I had an experience of a swirler myself last night at the urinal, actually.
A swirler?
Yeah, I was there minding my own business, and a bloke came in and he marked his run up. He got there and sort of went back 3 steps and launched.
Yeah, I have got to ask you. You weren't well. You didn't come to the Swans on Friday night. I went with my daughter, and the umpires did ask where you were.
Yeah, I missed them, I've got to be honest.
But what concerned us was when I sent on my little family bam, I took a photo of one of your posts on social media at Sparty Talkback. You had a face mask on.
Yeah.
What was doing there?
I was exfoliating.
Exfoliating.
It was Friday, mate. What, don't you do that on Friday? No.
Look, I grew up with 3 brothers. I can tell you there's a lot of things that I see now living with 2 daughters and a wife that I never saw growing up with 3 brothers.
Yeah, well, that's what happened. The kids were doing it.
My kids get there and cook. And I said, my brothers and I used to come down to eat. Yeah. I said, we didn't do any of the cooking.
No, one of the daughters was doing the face mask, and I had a look at it. I said, what are you going to do with that afterwards? She goes, I'm going to throw it in the bin. I said, what does it do? And she said, it exfoliates and makes you look younger. I said, bring it on over. So put it on.
When you rocked up, I must admit, I thought it was Griff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe it's working.
Yeah, no, it is. I feel better about it, yeah.
Right now, here we go. Yeah. I just thought we'd start with Mother's Day. Yeah.
They're a rare breed.
They are a rare breed. Yeah. They're wonderful people.
Yeah.
It's a joy that, not every mother can be a mother. But for those that are, it's the greatest thing that ever can ever happen.
And as long as you're having a mother or father, as long as you're having a dead set crack at it and doing your best, well done. Because you don't have to.
Down here it says strange things from mums that they used to do. Yeah. I.e., you said your mum held a grudge for how long?
Oh, still does.
Still does.
Yeah. So it would have been. I'm trying to guess. I reckon it would have been about 1985. 1985. Kel from South Nowra, now in Melbourne, oldest brother, was. He's creating a bit of scene on the Sydney grade cricket. With his ability, opening batsman. My mum overheard Jeff Lawson criticise Kel and say that he's just a slogger and he can't play. My mum has held a grudge since 1985 against Jeff Lawson.
Can I say one thing?
Yeah.
She's not Robinson Crusoe.
No. Yeah, true.
Henry Lawson's, Jeffrey's one of those people, for those who don't know, the former New South Wales fast bowler, coach, commentator, that he's like a person that stands 2 yards in front of the referee. He can get you offside easily.
Yeah, and there's always been that intellectual.
I think I'm in Henry's mould. I think a lot of people don't like it. Some love me.
I like reading his column.
Jeff. Yeah. You know what? People, you don't have to particularly like someone to read their...
Exactly. We're back here again, aren't we? And it's the same with sportsmen.
100%.
And you don't have to like him, but my mum just... It wouldn't matter. Like, I think... What did he take his famous 8 for in Headingley? Was it at Headingley or something like that?
I don't follow that.
All mum said was, I should have got 9.
Should have got 9.
Should have got 9.
I will say one thing. It's one of my greatest pet hates in the world, just talking about sportsmen there. Yeah. When people talk about them as role models.
No, they're not, mate.
Admire them for their sporting ability. Don't say they're role models.
That's it. No, well, the bigger question is that why are you looking for kids to have role models outside the house?
100%.
Just get up every day and do your best and let your kids follow you. Admire their sporting ability, be happy, all that.
They're not role models.
They're not, no.
I said to my kids...
I mean, but they can be.
Role model?
They can be, though, Rich. I mean, but just this hard and fast rule that just because they're good at sport, they're going to be a role model and a good person. No, that doesn't happen. So what about your mum? Is she prone to looking after her boys?
She's a star.
Yeah.
She's had a tough time with my brother and that, but
I like
she's
Helen.
A star.
I like Helen, lovely lady.
Helsey, and I can tell you, any woman being married to my father for 51, almost 52 years.
That long, is it?
Not that you believe. I don't believe. I'm not a practicing Catholic anymore. I don't believe in things and that, but. If there is a heaven, I can guarantee you that she's sitting right at the right hand of the Father.
So this is the same man who got banned, as we spoke about last week, got banned from a car wash. didn't know how long into the marriage was it before he discovered that he thought you didn't own a vacuum cleaner because he'd never seen one.
Yeah. Our great friend, the lunatic, was over there doing some plumbing, and he said to Kenny, "Just grab the vacuum cleaner for you." He looked around, he come back, he said, "Mate, I don't think we've got one." I said, "I'm pretty sure I've never seen one here." Like, that's an embarrassment.
It is, yeah. But
The
yes,
house gets cleaned.
yeah, and
Like, Mum hasn't got a
what's she do? Dustpan,
yeah,
broom,
like,
dustpan and broom. Yeah, no. So look, great big happy day, happy Mother's Day to all your mothers out there. Fair dinkum.
well, while saying that, let me just talk one other topic, just from left centre, because it just brings up. I went and saw my mother with my wife and girls today.
Yep.
And almost killed a bloke on the way home.
Right.
And 100,000%, I was in the right.
This is driving, I take it.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
But the car in front almost killed him too.
Right.
And nationality, they won't even come into it.
Was it a pedestrian or a
He was a
vehicle?
Deliveroo driver
Oh.
on his motorbike
Yeah.
with his, and because he didn't have his phone in his hand. It was on a little thing.
No,
but he's reading the phone.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yep.
But so I was talking to a cop, the police officer. He said, "Oh well, did he have the phone in his hand?" I said, "No, but he was reading it.
Oh,
It was on a
They
stand.
got it between their handlebars.
It was on his left-hand handlebar, and he's reading it.
Yeah.
He clipped a parked car,
Fair dinkum.
and he come back out in front of us. If I wasn't alert, it's just all over.
And mind you,
And then he comes up alongside and goes, "What's your problem?" I said, "Mate, I bipped you and told you, be careful." I said, "You are going to die today."
Yeah.
I said, "Pull over, right to your family how much you love them."
Yeah.
I said, "Then continue on your way."
No.
He went around the corner.
Yeah.
He hit the gutter twice because he's looking for the house number
Yeah.
at Erskineville,
and they're getting $7
which
an hour.
is inner west, very trendy area, and they're all houses on top of each other.
You get $7 an hour, those bastards, and they're carrying those big boxes on their back. I mean, it's a remarkable that nothing's happened.
It's the first time I've seen he had the parcels between his legs.
Mm.
He had a scooter.
Obviously, a non-swirler.
Not very much so.
Wouldn't be a swirler.
He's a tucked-in corner.
Yeah. Now, mate, you sent me a message the other night about these banner makers. Now, the AFL.
But I've seen it too often at the AFL.
Yeah.
Spelling mistakes on banners.
Yeah. It was prostrate.
It was Carlton wrote in Australia, prostrate.
Yeah, which means
Prostrate.
still prostrate. If you're
Cancer
prostrate.
affects one man every 30 minutes. And it's a wonderful message.
Of course it is.
But surely someone checks the spelling.
Yeah.
I'd say there's one every 3 weeks or 4 weeks in the AFL.
When you're much more over the AFL than what I am. When did this start, mate? These big banners. Has it always been part of the
since Adam, was eating the apple?
Eating the apple, right?
Yeah,
and he said to Eve,
But
"I've got."
They used to always destroy the banners. Now the players all go up right next to it, and then they all run underneath it.
Oh right.
Yeah, they protect.
OH&S.
Yeah,
that's why
OH&S.
they said, "Listen, no more running." So it's obviously a staple, and I noticed that the Storm do it as well. So it's a Victorian thing.
It's a Victorian thing.
Yeah.
But it's an AFL thing with Victoria, which the Storm do it and all that. But the one thing I do say about AFL, and I must admit, AFL celebrate milestones for players.
Yes.
Far better than any other sport, including rugby league. They might be able to run out in the field once. The commentators mentioned, and that's about it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you the other thing I noticed about AFL, because I do love the game, is that the players always have black armbands. Like nearly every game, there's a black armband on. So is that just is because they are very much more aware of the history of the game, and it's a
I'm unaware. I just assumed it'd be to honour someone.
Yeah, but what I mean is that an ex-player, because it just seems to always be the case, and I think that's good as well.
I don't notice it as much.
Don't you?
Also, one thing, it was funny on Friday night at the Swans, who beat the Bombers, who were most disappointing. A lot of people didn't know the Sydney Swan song. It's been that long.
Are you going to touch on the pole climber?
Well, a couple of Sydney Swans fans started singing the Bombers song. I think they just practiced that before they got there.
What's your take? You were there live, the pole climber non-event?
Well, to the letter of the law, it should have been a penalty, a free.
Yeah.
But then again, during the game, umpires miss, and it's an interpretation. There was one right in front of us where, who was it? Alir got taken right round the chops.
Yeah.
But the umpire that was on the boundary was obscured, and they let it go. And Essendon kicked a goal from it. They got the run off and kicked a goal. That should have been a free.
Right.
So
Okay.
you
So
just
it
can't say
swings and roundabouts.
Yes, that should have. Yeah, of course it does.
Yeah.
Yes, it should have been a free.
Yeah.
But every game during the game there's. So
Yeah.
you
And
just
it's
can't
like
pick
any
and choose
sport.
which one you're going to say cost us the game.
It's like cricket with the no balls. They
but
only
it
check
did
it
have no. It's not like the kick got anywhere near it.
Right. Just take you back a couple. Who was responsible for not calling it? Was it a backward running boundary rider? Because
No, one umpire. No, well, the umpire saw him there.
as in the bloke out in the field.
Yeah, and said down, and he got down to Rampy,
Right.
and no bearing, no nothing.
I'll tell you what it is, though. It's one of the silliest things I've ever seen. Why would you do it?
100%.
What's the coach's name? Longmire.
John.
He would have given him an almighty, wouldn't he? Would he have given him an almighty?
All the crowd would have went Burka.
Yeah. No, it's one of the weirdest things I've seen. So back to the banners. Yeah, look, if you're going to do these great big banners, and presumably it'd cost a bit to
You got
do
to have
that,
spell check.
you've got to have spell check. Or just get up there and with a big bit of paint, and liquid paper it out. You could have just coloured it in. Rich, the next thing that I want to talk to you about, and I tell you what, I put this out on Twitter the other day, and geez, it annoys me. As you know, I follow the Bulldogs, and I'm
You're talking NRL.
at the moment NRL. Yeah, not AFL. Is there a Bulldogs AFL team? Is there?
They won the comp a few years ago.
What colour do they
beat
wear?
The Swans.
What colour they wear?
The blue, the white,
Do they?
and the red.
I might start following them.
Western Bulldog.
And they got a Bulldog,
The old Footscray.
and they're Western like me, solid. I'm going to start following them. They're my team from now on. When are they playing the Swans? Can we go to that? I look forward to that.
They've got the Bont.
Bont. What's that? His
Marcus
name?
Bontempelli, one of the very good player.
What numbers does he wear?
I
Might get a jersey.
I don't know what number.
I'm going to go and get a jersey. I'm going to start wearing it. Because imagine with the sleeves cut off. I get one of those ones with the sleeves cut
He's
off.
a bloody good player.
Mow the lawn with it and stuff like that. That'd be bloody tops. Something that's really getting my goat, right, is that at the end, and actually it did happen, all jokes aside, I read that Carlton recently, they've been getting carved up. And at the end of the game...
Carlton just don't know how to find the line.
Yeah, well, one thing that really annoys me, I will support my Bulldogs.
Carlton led by 17, just embarrassing.
No good.
Last night. Collingwood were $4 at one stage, and next you know, they won by 19.
That's
They
not
were
very
17 behind with 20 minutes gone in the final quarter.
good. Was that 3 goals and 1 miss, or 7 misses and 2 goals? How did that work out? Anyway, at full time of a game, I will support the Bulldogs till the day I leave this earth. But I will not cop my team being happy, arse-slapping, joking around with the team that has won on the field of play when they've
I
just
know what
been
you're
beaten.
saying.
I hate it.
And there was a big picture on Friday night. Dyson Heppel and I can't remember who the other player was from Essendon. You thought they won Lotto.
Yeah. How many have they been beaten by?
They just got beat by the Swans, who were running last.
Yeah.
So
And I just look.
and it's gone. And look, the thing is that it goes everywhere on social media. I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
But it all gets back to the way we want to be viewed in front of the kids. The being the
What you're saying is a
great
directive.
sportsman. But I agree. Too many players seem
Aloof to the result, because my thing is, especially the young team at the Canterbury at the moment, they're rebuilding, got a bunch of young blokes who are going to lose more than they win, clearly. I want them to go in. I want them to be filthy. I want them to shake the bloke's hand, get in there and start thinking about next week and how we're going to turn this around. It's just some of those old school
I know what you're
players.
saying.
Yeah.
You know what I did yesterday?
Had a bet at the races.
I did do that.
Yeah. It was Saturday, after all.
You know what else I did?
The
Prior to
Guardian.
having a bet.
You what?
Prior to having a bet.
Prior to having a bet, I reckon you went and had coffee and had some sourdough on a piece of timber.
I watched netball,
Oh, did you? Yeah.
but between netball and betting,
Yeah.
I voted.
You were. Oh, you're going to be working next Saturday, so you're going off early.
They asked me, am I eligible to vote early in this election? I said, yes, I am.
Well, they're at netball.
What?
No, mobile betters.
No,
voters.
I was up at the... You know what my pet hate is?
Yeah.
Politicians in seats who are going to get their ass kicked, pledging millions.
Yeah. You've got nothing to lose.
There's a lady in our seat, like, it's been Liberal held the last couple of elections for a gentleman that I've known, so I can now vote. I vote out of loyalty to him.
Are we the same seat? You and me?
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
So anyway, the Liberals are $10 to lose this seat. They're $1.01 to lose the seat. Labor are morals to win this seat.
Yeah.
She turned up at netball yesterday and promised $1.25 million to redevelop everything and all that.
Well,
Everyone cheered.
did she have the loudspeaker out?
Yeah, I said, that means nothing.
Yeah.
I said, you're not going to win. I said, I'll tell you what I'll do. if I'm elected, I'll give you 10 billion. Oh, really? I said, yes. I said, you running? No, but she may as well not either.
And if I'm elected, I'm going to come around and iron your shirts
Exactly.
every week, every night, and I'm going to cook your dinner, and I'm going to give all your kids vouchers for Macca's. That's what I'm going to do.
But that's what they call hollow promises.
Yeah, it's bullshit. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to swear. Sorry.
That's all right.
Have we sworn here before?
I don't.
No. I feel as though I've just tainted.
I do on the odd occasion in life.
Yeah, in life, same here occasionally. I just feel as though I've sort of tainted.
On Friday at Scone when the when Fierce Impact got beaten nose.
Yeah.
Just thought he could have been a little bit keener early.
Yeah.
To get up near the leader, got beaten nose.
There was a fire truck around at the yeah.
Now listen, you've got here quickly just before we go on. Lotto numbers.
Yes, mate.
Is this one of your...
No, this is fair dinkum.
If they rang and said we're looking for a new official Lotto number reader...
Mm-hmm. It's not a haircut. This is fair dinkum.
Do you reckon you could do it?
I was looking at it the other night, and, now I've been around the media for quite some time, a bit like yourself. You're a seasoned professional. I'm only clearly new to it. I'm not even in it, one would say. I was looking, and I thought the bloke left a bit to be desired, to be honest. I think he could bring a bit of pizzazz to it. I think he could tell a little anecdote.
I don't even see them. Who reads them now? Do they do them?
On the secondary, on the main channel, like, how there's 9Gem and 9...
So they're still on Channel 9.
So they'll do it.
They used to always break in.
Alex Wyman.
Who?
Alex Wyman was the best Lotto reader. She used to host...
I remember Alan Wilkie.
Yeah, well, Alex Wyman, female.
The bloke with the funny glasses and that.
Yeah, no, Alex Wyman, female. She used to host the Cartoon Connection.
No. Before her.
Oh.
Who was the weather bloke? There was Bury.
Brian Bury.
Brian Bury.
Yeah. TUE, very good TUE talkback.
Is he?
He had the afternoon in the show and talk.
The bloke with the colourful...
And he wore like you. He wears bow ties.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember when he used to do it.
Yeah.
And then John Tapp did it for a while. Loveliest man, John Tapp in the world, but he made Lotto more boring than it could be.
Well, this is my point.
He's a great man, Tappy.
Do you remember when we were young tackers, because we're the same age? Remember Cartoon Connection?
Cartoon Connection, CCs.
Alex Wyman used to host it.
The lady.
Alex Lady, female. And then she moved on to hosting Lotto at night, and I think she now works at the Pons Institute. I think she promotes one of those skincare.
Ah, Pons.
Yeah. I think she's the CFO of the Pons Institute.
Chief Financial Officer?
I think so. Yeah, because the Lotto thing got her that job. Anyway, I would like to do it. Do you think I could do it, Rich? Because I think it needs a bit more pizzazz, mate.
I agree with that. A lot of broadcasting needs more pizzazz.
You know who needs to tone it down a bit, and he's been doing it for a long while, but good luck to him. I happened to watch Channel 10 News the other night for the first time in a long, long while. The weather bloke. Jesus. He's what's his name?
Tim Bailey.
Tim Bailey.
He's a nice fella, Tim.
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
And his brother's a terrific bloke.
Double Christian name.
And his brother's a terrific bloke.
Barry Bailey.
Do you know his brother?
No.
He's the best comic man in Boo Bailey. The Telegraph.
He does the caricatures.
Yeah, that's his brother.
Related,
Billy Bailey.
You know what, Rich? You learn something every day, don't you?
He's a lovely... I like Boo a lot. Whenever I only see him every blue moon, he's a nice, terrific fella.
But if you're talking about enthusiasm for their job, Tim Bailey, wow.
Right, what do you got, Dr. Richie, for me?
Yeah, you ready? You comfortable? With the...
Hold on 1 second. Go on.
That's what I wanted to say.
Oh, sorry.
With the cool weather coming up, I was in the Coles line, and I reckon this bloke coughing and sneezing and sniffing and blowing snot everywhere, like he was just thrown around willy-nilly. As a doctor who's practiced now for how long?
Years.
Years, yeah. Where do you stand? What is the etiquette around controlling snot?
Well, see, I'm a handkerchief carrier.
You are, that's right. You tie your...
I'm a double handkerchief carrier.
Yeah, you tie your coins in the corner like
I don't
a little
have
lunch.
Coins.
Yes, you do.
I don't have coins.
When we used to go to school, tie, so you didn't lose it.
No.
Oh, is that me, is it?
I didn't go to school with you.
No, I still do it.
No, you don't. I have my licence, my credit card, and if I happen to have any money in my hanky, but then I have another hanky which is used for that very circumstance.
But not coins.
But not coins. Coins I put inside in a tin.
Right. Anyway, so where do you stand on it, Richard? Sorry, Doctor.
I think a lot of people need to go to TAFE.
Okay.
And learn about it. And I think it'd be a wonderful course. Maybe people go to jail if they don't handle it right.
Wow.
If I go to a supermarket, which I remember this when I was years ago, I was at Annandale, or the supermarket there at Annandale, and there was a lady in the supermarket, and she was just coughing.
Yeah.
And I left. Because every food she went past, she just left half a lungie on them.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So you're suggesting that if
you've got a flu and a cold, you shouldn't go into areas like supermarkets,
right,
and shops like that.
But if you do and you don't control it, you're suggesting they go to jail. Just so I've got this clear. Are we going to skip weekend detention and go straight to jail?
If I owned a shop and someone came in there, I remember I was at Sizzler at St George Lee's one day, and a bloke feeding him was having lurgies everywhere, just over the salad bar. Oh, no. We asked for our money back and we left. Yeah. Oh, it was horrible. Yeah, you got to show a bit.
Yeah. So not jail, perhaps just a couple of warnings, and then if you don't improve it, then jail.
You know what?
Thanks, Doc.
I'll come up with Dr. Ritchie's next week.
Right.
We'll get Butternuts wrote a good one in last week, and I think I'll get people out there at 5 Topics of Life at Sparty Talkback at Richie, please, because Sparty did the one this week. It was pathetic.
Oh, that's not
last one to finish, Seinfeld, as we always do.
Yeah.
Who would you like to have as a friend in real life from Seinfeld? I think it's simple.
Well, you go first.
Well, I think it's just I just can't believe you even asking the question.
You asked the question.
He played in Game 7.
Game 7.
He played in Game 7. Keith Hernandez.
I always get him confused. He didn't take it out, did he? On the date.
No, the bloke who took it out was the Desperado. And then he was the bloke that played Jag. Was in that show, Jag. He was the removalist. You remember he moved the mattresses?
No, I don't watch Jag. Never watched it.
Took it out. What do you mean he took it out? He took it out.
Yeah. So that's not Keith Hernandez.
No,
that's
Keith Hernandez was the one who Elaine, he said, the way I said, I've just come around second base.
That's right.
And Elaine said, well, keep an eye on the third base coach because he ain't waving you.
He's not calling you. He's not waving you.
Keith, he played in Game 7.
He did. And he was part of the famous, when Newman and Cosmo were talking about the spit. The lurgy. We're back to lurgy again.
Behind the gravelly road.
We're back to lurgy again.
Exactly. Behind the gravelly road.
Grassy knoll.
Exactly right.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, Keith Hernandez. He played in Game 7.
Yeah, well, mine's easy. Tim Watley. A great reading catalogue, magazines that would...
he changed his reading material.
He did, yeah. He'd...
Viscay, you'd say, perhaps.
You would, some would, yeah, and he would be...
if you're asking, I did say Viscay, which is a full brother of Risque.
Yeah. Oh, no, I knew. Yeah. I know that you're fluent in all that type of stuff. Yeah, so I'd have him. Rich, next week we're going to be back. I've been brushed, apparently, from doing Dr. Ritchie's, so anybody out there, please take note and send us something in where.
Rightio. Deliveroo drivers, Mother's Day, banners, sniffers, sneezers, swirlers, if you're out there. I hope you had a great week. Lotto numbers reader. Yeah. The federal election, don't forget to vote next Saturday. 5 Topics of Life at Sparty Talkback at Richie, please. And you get us all on the social media. It's all in our podcasts everywhere. Get onto it. Stay good, everybody.
See ya.
Bye.